Attracting songbirds and hummingbirds to your landscape is a great way to add color, motion, and interest to your landscape year-round. And you can find everything you need here at Pasquesi, including bird seed and feeders. Feeding the birds during their spring and fall migration is critical, but it's a great way to diversify those birds that come to visit your landscape. And many of them help manage those pests that feed on our plants. So let's talk about a few of the different feeders. I'm a fan of hummingbirds. I love to see them visit, and you will find feeders here ready to go, and even the nectar already mixed for you. If you want to attract the finches, get some fresh Niger thistle and a sack feeder and you're set. Match the feeder to the bird you're trying to attract. Orange feeders like this Baltimore Oriole feeder attract the Baltimore Orioles so you can fill the cup with nectar or grape jelly. I'm a fan of bluebirds and lucky enough to have them in my yard, and they've got the mealworms that the bluebirds like to eat. And suet, of course, for the woodpeckers and many other birds. Water is a great way to attract songbirds to your landscape, and even hummingbirds will visit your bird bath if it's nice and shallow. So be sure to add some water. But you know me, it's all about the plants. That's nature. It's natural bird feeders that we don't have to refill, just create a beautiful garden. Here are just a few you'll find at Pasquesi. Salvia, great for hummingbirds. It's wonderful, and you'll find some birds eating the seeds as well. Columbine, a nice spring bloomer that also attracts hummingbirds. I'm a fan of Virginia bluebells. They will spread and give you beautiful blue flowers, these beautiful blue for the hummingbirds as well. You can find bleeding heart, another, I think, traditional plant, and it's fun to watch the hummingbirds nectar on these. Great for that spring garden, and they'll tolerate some shade. Fill in those shady spots with some lungwort. You'll attract the hummingbirds, but that variegated foliage looks great throughout the growing season. And of course, some of the summer bloomers, later bloomers like coral bells, the leaves look great. They'll grow great in sun or part shade. But those bell-shaped coral flowers or white flowers look great and will bring in the hummingbirds. And then there's lots of other plants that you want to include that will give you flowers and seed throughout the season. So here are just a few of them you'll find at Pasquesi. Annuals are a great way to provide flowers and nectar all season long. Fuchsias are perfect for those shady areas in a hanging basket or the upright varieties in a shady spot in your garden. Cupheas, firecracker and mouse ears, are wonderful hummingbird magnets. And sunflowers, they're happy plants. The seeds attract birds and of course squirrels, but you also find bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds nectaring on the blooms. For perennials, phlox, a nice summer bloomer. Many are fragrant. The hummingbirds, butterflies, and bees love them. And if you're supporting the monarchs, butterfly weed, that beautiful orange is brilliant in the landscape, looks good with blue flowers. For those shady spots, don't overlook hostas. Hummingbirds love the flowers, and if you leave the seeds, the juncos will come and munch on those as well. LIATRIS, great plant with those vertical purple flowers or white, great for sunny locations. Leave the seed heads form and the birds will visit and munch on those throughout the winter. Black-eyed Susan, Rudbeckia is another favorite. Those bright yellow blooms, the seeds that the birds love and will feast on all winter long. The same goes with coneflowers as well. And asters, a great fall flower to end the season, and the seeds attract many birds. And don't forget the shrubs, they're great too. Start the season with azaleas and those beautiful blooms you and the hummingbirds will enjoy. Lilacs, a favorite of mine for their fragrance and also hummingbird appeal. Dogwoods, you'll enjoy the colorful stems, the blooms, and you'll find birds feasting on the berries. Weigela, those trumpet-shaped flowers, are excellent hummingbird plants, and they bloom sporadically throughout the summer. Shrub roses, hardy, good disease resistance in many, and the birds love to feast on the rose hips all winter long. And add some junipers and arborvitae for winter interest and shelter for the birds throughout the year. As you can see, you'll find everything you need to attract songbirds and hummingbirds to your landscape this season. Just talk to the team here at Pasquesi, do a little shopping, and you're sure to attract lots of beautiful winged wonders to your landscape.